Konbanwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakazashi's Tea House over in Japan. How are you doing? Are you good? I hope you're genki. I'm feeling good. I went back to work today, but I finished and I've got the weekend off now. Yes. Okay, I have finally my review of this week's issue of Spawn. It's issue 337. Came out last Wednesday. Written by Rory McConville, and it's got art, as always, by Carlo Barberi. Some great panels in here, by the way. But first of all, look at this cover. This cover's by Raymond Gay. It's fantastic. I love it. I love the detail here. So, is this latest issue any good? Is it worth buying? I always ask that, don't I? What do you think? I think Spawn fans are going to buy it no matter what, but I want to make a point here that I was looking out for reviews on the internet and there are very, very few. There doesn't seem to be much coverage of Spawn, especially the main title at the moment. I wonder why that is. Have you any idea what's going on? Of course, Gunslinger Spawn's getting most of the press and King Spawn, I think, a little bit less than that. But yeah, I couldn't even find reviews on the comic book roundup for the last 3 issues of Spawn. What's going on there? Weird. Feels like the critics are kind of backing away from Todd McFarlane at the moment, but I don't know. I'm rambling here, aren't I? But yeah, I tell you what, I enjoyed this issue. It's another good issue. Things are all kind of coming together. You've got maybe 4, it could be 4 or 5 different plot threads, which are finally, I think, coming together. We're going to get to the dead zones. We're almost there. We go back to Hell. We've got Sin, who is actually Cain, of course, fighting Abel. Great battle there. We've got Al Simmons and his allies fighting Cy-Gor. Overt kill. It's really good. And is it Jim Downing's behind it all? He's plotting to take the dead zones or take the throne. Everybody wants the throne, don't they? It's crazy. Okay, let me show you a little bit of the interior art. Look at this image by Carlo Barberi. This is my favourite page in the whole book. It's fantastic. So atmospheric, so brooding and moody, gothic and dark. Look at it. But also the colours are cool too. Yeah, so it's a recommend. Go out and buy it. I recommend it. I would go for the main cover, the Raymond Gay cover, but if you like the other one, yeah, go for it. Okay, as always, I'll give you my story summary, show some more of the art, won't spoil the end, so please keep watching. Here we go. We start in the near past and are told that this is taking place before Spawn, issue 333. Medieval Spawn is warning Al Simmons about a plot against him. Jim Downing is leading it and he wants the dead zones. Then we see Spawn asking Haunt to accept Downing's offer if it comes. Spawn believes there's somebody else behind it all. His plan is to draw them out into the open by getting caught. Switch to now, and an epic fight between Spawn and his 2 allies against Downing, Cy-Gor and Overt kill. They are buying time for Nix, who's just teleported away to find the dead zones. If you read last issue, you will have seen Nix do an inception into Spawn's mind to discover the location of the 14 dead zones. Man, I'm doing my best to remember all these names, but I have to say this is a dynamic double page spread by the artist Carlo Barberi. Great framing of the characters here. Meanwhile, far away on Omega Island, Sin's plans lie in tatters. Blood and his army of vampires have left. Now without them, it's turning into a massacre. I love seeing the mini clowns here. They're so deadly, they're dangerous, they're like chaotic evil. Look at them. The battle between Abel and Sin is still going on. Abel appears to be winning. You thought you could take the throne without me? I did what you would have done, little brother, says Sin. And then, in a crazy move, we see that Sin is asking for Abel's forgiveness, saying he never meant to kill him. What? You dare? But then from behind, the demon Cataclysm stabs Abel. While his distracted, Sin gathers all his remaining power and blasts him with some kind of crazy green energy blast. Cataclysm, the demon, tells Sin that the battle is probably lost, mainly because Blood abandoned them. Let's focus on the fissure, says Sin. They're looking for a way through to the dead zones. Then on the next page we get this stunning image of Spawn. Look at this by Barberi, it's fantastic. I love this page. The colours, the shading, the posture. Spawn's been visiting his secret locations, checking them out. At first they appear to be untouched, uncompromised. But then he finds them. More and more have been compromised. Then we get the 3 flavours of news page. Not seen one for a while, but I tell you what, I couldn't even get through this. I basically skimmed it and it didn't appear to be anything important. Here we see Sin and Cadiclus make their way through the fissure. "It's magnificent," says Cadiclus, and they see the ninth realm, the furthest point from the throne, but back in hell. "Let's get moving, there's still a long way to go." You're angry, very observant. It seems that Nyx is furious because she couldn't take control of all of the dead zones, but she still got half. We've lost our element of surprise. But at least half of them have gone. There are only 7 dead zones left to worry about. Okay, let me end the story summary here. There's still a couple of pages to go. Okay, here we have the variant cover by an artist called Martial Toledano. Nice use of purples in that. And here's a preview of next month's issue. It's going to be Spawn 338. Pretty cool cover here. I like the use of text there in the background. Is it meant to be his cape? I think it is. Okay, as always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you thought of the issue. Are you planning to keep buying Spawn in the new year? What do you think? I'm still debating it. I think I'm going to keep on with, well, definitely King Spawn and probably Gunslinger Spawn. I think the main title, because I'm into it at the moment, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, I really appreciate it. And if you like the video, please consider leaving a like. Okay, this is Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House, signing off for a Friday night here. Matane. Wakizashi's Tea House. Please subscribe.